Scene 1, morning. Eben sits at the one computer typing. Kyle sits at the other one typing. Older Eben sits on the bench with his friend Smith.
So, Eben, how's your mother doing? They let her out of the hospital the other day, right?
Yes, Vince, she's home. But she's really out of it. I mean, there's like 20% to 30% of my old mother there. There are moments where she will be pretty much herself. She'll sound sharp and with it, even if she is somewhat out of breath. But then her sentences become weird and don't make any sense.
What does she have again?
Stage 4 COPD. So, she's not getting enough oxygen to her brain. I feel really guilty saying that.
Trust me, no matter what happens in the coming weeks, you will feel guilty. You will beat yourself up, it's only natural, but you and your father are doing everything you possibly can.
Thanks for that, Smith. It just dawned on. It's now been 20 years since I met Kyle.
Wow, there's a name you haven't said in forever. You okay?
Yeah.
Thank you for responding to my boyfriend application online. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name's Eben. I'm 22.
I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you. What do you do?
Oh, I work at Macy's in the men's clothing department. You?
I work at the computer department at SUNY Potsdam. What do you do for fun when not working?
A lot of community theater, and I sing in a church choir.
Religious?
Recovering Catholic. I believe in a higher power, but I'm more spiritual than religious. But I guess I'll always have a soft spot for Catholicism. You?
Brought up Presbyterian. More agnostic now. I don't have a soft spot for the church my parents went to. Actually, I'm a Scientologist.
Really?
Yeah, why?
No reason. I just always see that more as a Hollywood or California thing. Actually, my grandmother had a copy of Dianetics on the table in her kitchen for years when I was a kid.
Yeah, everyone had a copy of Dianetics back then. Good book. You ever read it?
Nope.
I didn't tell him that I was curious and wanted to read it as a kid, but my mother and grandmother wouldn't let me.
It's a load of bullshit.
Well, that's blunt.
Grandma was never one for political correctness or mincing her words. Actually, this reminds me. When I was 4, my cousin Darla actually taught me to say shit.
Oh, your parents must have been thrilled there.
Well, they asked my grandmother to tell me to stop saying it. I seemed to be more interested in pleasing her back then than them.
Mother enters and stands next to the grandmother.
Now, Eben, you must never say shit. Shit is a very, very bad word. Understand? Now, if you want to say it without cursing, you have to say the bull before it.
Oh, sure, Ma. Great help there.
Bullshit. See? Bullshit is not a curse word. Can you say bullshit?
Grandmother begins laughing. Mother and grandmother walk off bickering.
So, what's with your username Pegasus on gay.com anyway?
It's my favorite mythological character. A nickname I actually go by. He was the winged horse.
Yeah, I know Pegasus. I've seen Clash of the Titans. Though in actual myth, he wasn't mounted by Perseus, but
Bellerophon.
Yeah.
Though I'm more into mounting than being mounted.
Ah, Clash of the Titans. Now, my only complaint with that movie is Harry Hamlin wasn't too covered up.
You saw it?
Yeah, stupid movie, but I watched.
Hey, that's like my all-time favorite movie.
Now, to me, yeah, it was no different from those insipid Star Wars movies.
Well, come along. I think I found a doctor who can remove that stick from your ass.
You just want to stick it up yours.
Not after it's been in yours.
Smith and older Eben walk off laughing.
So, you live by yourself or with a roommate?
Awkward.
Why?
I still live at home.
Hey, that's okay. Your parents know you're gay?
Yeah, my father and I don't really talk about it. My mother is wary of telling too many people like coworkers and stuff, but they're both cool with it.
That's good. I wish I had that kind of relationship with my parents. They disowned me basically when I came out. So, Who are you more like, your mother or your father? And this is such a weird conversation to be having when I originally thought we'd just be cyber fucking by now.
I know, boner killer. Just kidding. Is this conversation boring you?
Not at all. This is actually feeling more, I don't know, it's not what I was expecting from this conversation to go right now, but I'm liking it, so continue. Who are you more like, your mother or your father?
It's a cliche, but my mother. We're both very opinionated. We both say we like to be more open-minded, but at the end of the day, we're both convinced we're right. We both watch CNN and MSNBC religiously. We both watch the Sunday morning political roundtable shows, and we'll start yelling at the TV. My father agrees with us politically, but locks himself in his den so he doesn't have to listen to us when we get on our soapboxes. No.
Mother walks in with a bag of groceries, placing it on the dining room table.
There is one huge difference between us.
Yeah, I'm more hot-headed and liable to open my mouth before thinking.
Mother walks out again.
I also take things more personally than I should and sometimes say things that are hurtful and cruel. I sometimes go personal when debating.
How can you not? You're gay. So, of course you take things more personally. Marriage equality, a right to even exist, it's all a personal issue.
Yeah, but my mother reads more. She has more facts and figures to back up an argument, so she's actually a really consummate debater.
Mother walks in with another bag of groceries. Father joins her this time.
Oh, no, that's okay. We don't need any help unloading the car.
Yeah, just keep on playing the computer like you are.
I gotta run. You gonna be on later?
Definitely.
Evan rushes out to get more groceries. Mother and father start pulling stuff from the bags. Kyle's roommate, Alice, walks in behind him. Kelly, you're muted.
Kyle, what you up to?
Nothing.
Oh my god. Somebody responded to your boyfriend application?
Yes.
I cannot believe you put that up. No, actually, no. That's not the weird part. The weird part is you've kept it up this long.
Alice.
No, I can see you putting something like that up and taking it down the next morning and trying to act like you never did such a thing.
Mother is about to go on the computer.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Don't snoop on our son. Do we really want to know what he's doing online?
What could it hurt?
Think, Lydia, think.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to know this time.
Good.
Mother goes out as Eben enters with another bag of groceries.
How much stuff did you guys buy today? Is there a fallout shelter you guys are building that you didn't tell me about?
If we ever build a fallout shelter, you will be the last to know.
Kyle,
Mother and Eben exit.
Look, I'm glad to see you putting yourself out there more. I really am. Think you'll meet this guy?
I don't know. There's a good rapport, but he lives with his parents.
So, you can host. I'll go out.
He lives 6 hours away.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Who knows?
And the fairy tale begins.
Blackout. Scene 2. A couple months later, Kyle and Eben are watching TV.
Are you watching Celebrity Weakest Link?
Yeah, you?
Of course. The cast of The Brady Bunch is on tonight. I was just watching that old Dark Shadow show a little while ago.
My grandmother used to love that show. She had the hugest crush on Barnabas.
I don't see the sex appeal there.
Neither do I.
No, Quentin Collins, on the other hand.
Oh, yeah. By the way, but when Barnabas was in his coffin for 170 years, do you think he was unconscious all that time? Because it would really suck if he was awake for all that.
Yeah, that would suck. But just imagine Jeannie being trapped in that bottle for 2,000 years.
Okay, commercial break's over. The Brady's on Weakest Link is back on.
I can't believe they got Cousin Oliver. He was never in any of the reunion movies or series. I assumed he was dead.
$10 says he's the first one booted off.
Wait. They're all voting. And
Yep, I called it. Cousin Oliver is the weakest link.
well, anyone who grew up watching the Bradys could tell you that.
And tonight on the 11 o'clock news,
Cousin Oliver throws himself from the Hollywood sign.
Mother walking in and looking through the mail.
and Cindy will deliver the eulogy.
He was the greatest co-star ever. He lit up every room he ever walked into.
He was more than a colleague. He was family.
Truly disturbing. And even more disturbing is the fact that you found each other.
Mother leaves the room.
Hey, spring break is coming up. I'll be off that week. I was thinking, we've been doing this online thing for 3 months now.
Yeah.
I could go down and get a hotel room and we can actually meet face to face.
That would be awesome.
I gotta sign off for now. I'll be back in a couple hours. It'd be so cool to finally actually meet you.
Mother comes back in.
Oh, shit.
Think you two will ever actually meet, or is it just always going to be an online thing?
We're talking about meeting.
Good. It'd be nice if you could meet somebody who makes a decent living and can help take care of your aged mother in her final years.
Oh, stop. You'll be around to be a burden forever.
Joke all you want. One day, you're going to feel so guilty making those snide remarks. You never know how deeply they can cut.
You're right, I'm sorry.
You are so easy.
Burden! Burden! Anyway, Kyle and I are talking about meeting because, you know, he works at a college, so he's off for spring break.
That's good. It's about time the two of you actually met face to face. I don't want to tell people my son is dating a computer. So when during spring break are you guys planning on meeting?
The weekend. We could get a hotel and...
Wait, as in Sunday? Easter Sunday?
Yeah. Easter.
You are not going to be somewhere else when we are having Easter dinner.
But
nothing.
Father walks in.
What would you think about Eben not being here for Easter dinner?
Is he planning on moving out between now and then?
no.
Figured as much. Then you're here for Easter dinner.
But it's just the three of us, like every year. Not like I have any grandparents who are still alive. Not like it's a big event with aunts and uncles and cousins. We could do Easter dinner any night.
It's a tradition. Case closed.
Eben storms off.
Can you believe him? What?
Just remembering when we were young and first in love. I was enrolled in seminary school to become a priest.
Your parents were forcing you to do that. Their get into heaven free card. They never did forgive me for taking you away from that.
Yes. Look where we all are now.
I guess.
And remember when your boss said you couldn't get off for your prom?
I quit.
Do you really want to be the person who stands in the way of young love?
Eben comes back in.
Okay. I've been thinking, and I get it. I really do. Family dinner, religious holiday, tradition, blah, blah, blah. How about I spend Saturday and Saturday night with Kyle at the hotel and then come home for Easter dinner?
It sounds reasonable.
Yeah, that'd work. What will Kyle be doing then?
Staying at the hotel, I guess? I don't know.
Well, that doesn't seem right. Invite him over for Easter dinner.
Seriously?
Yeah, I can make both of you Easter baskets.
No.
Oh, come on, let me.
Absolutely not.
You don't want me to make you a basket anymore?
No, I still want one.
But it would be cute for my two boys.
No. Nothing over the top.
Fine.
Promise?
Yes.
Good.
Eben leaves.
You're going to do it anyway, aren't you?
No, I promised Eben I wouldn't, and I won't. I'll get Kyle one of those giant coconut eggs instead.
But that's what I get.
I'll give you 2 this year then.
Okay.
Blackout. Scene 3, a week before Easter. Kyle now sits at his computer drinking a beer.
It is now 4 a.m. I have not slept. There is something I need to tell you which could change everything. I know you are singing with your choir at Lenten Cantata tonight.
Eben enters and sits on his computer and begins reading as Kyle continues.
So do not read this until after that. And then I want you to take 2 days to think about before you answer.